Hi dears, welcome to GuruDeepEduHubPlus Coaching Institute. I am Deepika, CEO and founder of GuruDeepEduHubPlus. In our institute, we offer CBSE, IGCSE, ICSE, IB, NEET and JEE. So all courses available under one roof. So today topic, every student you eagerly waiting how to crack your physics subject in 30 days. So today topic and today video is completely for you children, those who crack physics in 30 days, those who wish to crack the physics in 30 days. So this video for you. So there is a smart work, not hard work, and less stress. Each day you have to follow, so very less stress and high marks you can get it. Okay, and follow this plan daily, success will follow you. So according to the day wise, we are going to discuss what day, what we have to focus. According to the hierarchical order, what chapter has more weightage and to the least weightage. From based on that, we are going to discuss and we got to put a plan. Okay, so this is the days and this is the chapters on each, what are all the days, what are the chapters we have to follow, and the topics in this particular chapter, what topic we have to focus at the day and what practice and strategy we have followed. So all these we going to see, 30 days plan we going to see now. So day 1 according to the hierarchical order, which chapter is a very important? The electrostatic, unit 1. So unit 1 for CBSE student, I want to say one thing, this strategy not only for CBSE as well as state board students and IGCSE students. For you people also the same strategy, if you follow, sure you can get the center, okay, and you can cover your syllabus within 30 days, okay. So the first unit Unit 1, it consists of 2 chapters, electrostatic and electrostatic potential. So first 2 days you completely take it for electrostatic alone. The next last day, 4th day, you have to take it, okay, for electrostatic potential. So here, that till day 5, completely you have to take a time for unit 1. So here day 1, unit, what unit? Electrostatic, you have to cover units and Coulomb's law related details. So derive Coulomb's law in a vector form and combine the force due to the collection of charges. So these related derivation questions and all formulas, units, you have to cover for the first chapter. You have to cover all these topics under this chapter 1. And you have to practice all at least 6 chapter numeric MCQ, you practice it, okay. And this Coulomb's law related numericals, you practice it. So how much force is experienced for a single charge or combination of charge, and what is the total force experienced by a given charge. So all these related numericals and at least 6 chapters MCQ, you practice it, okay. And day 2, the same electrostatic unit 1. Chapter 1 and electric flux, electric field. So in electric field there are 4 derivations are there. Electric field 2 mark, electric flux 2 mark, and derive the electric field due to axial line, equatorial line, electric field due to this 4 kind of derivation, you already know that. So that 4 derivation electric field and flux related and its diagram and derivation you practice on the day 2. And 4 electric field derivations are there. And day 3, again the electrostatic, Gauss law and its application, because it is you have to take one complete day for these related numericals. For example, electric field and flux related and Gauss law and its application. This derivation as well as the numericals you have to practice immediately. You have to check with the previous year question paper. Okay, once in unit 1, chapter 1 completed, immediately after complete the chapter 1, immediately you have to practice with the previous year question paper and sample question paper. And you have to test whether from the first chapter all the previous year question, whether you can able to answer that question or not, you check it. If you not, again come back to your practice, okay. Once again where you miss the concept, again you practice it. So this is the at least 3-day plan. And day 4 day 4, again the electrostatic but the CBSE student, for the state board, electrostatic, all these chapter come under the same chapter. But for CBSE student, the chapter is chapter 2 actually, electrostatic potential and capacitance related chapter. So in the day 4, you completely take a time for what is the electrostatic potential due to point charge, dipole, and that related derivation you practice, and capacitor. So in the capacitor section, the complete half a day you take a time for derive the capacitance of capacitor, energy stored in capacitor, and what is capacitor, and this related combination of capacitors, and that based theoretic derivation as well as the numericals you practice on the day. And potential capacitor related all formula notes, because there are so many formulas under this single concept, potential and capacitor. So practice the formula notes properly. And day 5, again you got to take a time for capacitor chapter alone. Here the potential and capacitor numericals you practice it, and 15 board numericals. So already you download all the previous year question. In that you got to check once the chapter 2 complete, again you check with the previous year question paper and check it whether all the numericals or derivation part you can able to answer it or not. Okay, then and there each and every chapter completed, you have to practice, you have to test your knowledge with your previous year. And we come to the day 6. Day 6, chapter 3 for CBSE, chapter 2 for state board student, and chapter 3 for IGCSE students. And current electricity, 2 mark and 3 mark question, Ohm's law and drift velocity, and its related numericals. Okay. And day 7, current electricity, Kirchhoff law and bridge related, meter bridge, Wheatstone bridge, and potentiometer. Some CBSE students, some of the question will come, but state board student, all 3 bridges is very important. So Kirchhoff rule, based on the Kirchhoff rule, CBSE students, you practice so many numericals. Okay, but state board students, the numerical is very less, but the Kirchhoff voltage and current rule it comes. So based on that, the diagram, all bridges diagram and derivation you practice well. And you got to, once this chapter is over, immediately we have to check our knowledge with previous year question, whether all the 5 to 7 years of question paper, chapter 2 questions are whether you can answer it or not, you have to check it. And day 8, magnetism chapter for CBSE, there is a chapter 4 actually for CBSE state board student, chapter 3. So Biot-Savart law and magnetic field. So what is magnetic field? 2 mark question. And the there are 4 questions, very important questions are there. By using the Biot-Savart law, derive the magnetic field using a circular loop, infinitely large wire. There are 3 to 4 questions based on the Biot-Savart law and what are the properties and what are the the 2 mark question, 3 mark question you practice well, and the diagram as well as numerical practice well. And day 9, again you take time for magnetism. Here the force in the magnetism chapter, the force between 2 parallel current carrying conductor, and these questions you practice it, and numerical problem practice it. And for the state board student, the cyclotron topic it ordered. So cyclotron is a very important 5 mark question for board exam, state board student. And for CBSE and state board student also practice the numerical based on this magnetism chapter. And day 10, day 10 instrument. And here galvanometer. So the same magnetism chapter, instrument based question. Galvanometer converted into ammeter and voltmeter, current sensitivity, voltage sensitivity, the derivation, theory part as well as diagram and numericals. Very important. Numerical is very important on day 10. And day 11, again you take time for magnetism, because the magnetism CBSE there are so many based on the Biot-Savart law, circular loop, infinity loop, and Ampere circuit law, number of turns, whether the coil keeping inside the magnetic field, when I push it out or pull it out or push it inward, what is the magnetic field is change, the diagram based and numerical based question from chapter 3, you please for CBSE chapter 4, okay. So you take a time for that numericals, okay, and short answers. And day 12, you take a time for electromagnetism. Actually electromagnetic induction chapter it divided into two part, electromagnetic induction and alternating current. Okay, so electromagnetic induction, first you complete all Faraday's laws and the right hand rule, Fleming's right hand rule, left hand rule, Lenz's law. Okay, all the laws you finish it. And sign based question, I already told when I keep the coil inside and outside the magnetic field, what is the changes, what direction the current is moving. So these related numerical and sign based question you please practice it under EMI chapter. And day 13, if you are keeping remain some of the topic under in EMI, again you come to the next day, and remaining the half a day and completely take a time for alternative current. Alternative current, basically we focus on pure inductance, pure resistor, pure capacitor, and inductor reactance, capacitive reactance and resistance. These questions, inductance, capacitance questions alone, and the formula you practice it. And again alternative current, the phasor diagram question, that means LCR circuit, and the transformer, and the derivation also, as well as the numerical problem based on RLC's chapter, LCR circuit and the transformer number of turns question. And each and every topic completed. Magnetism, once it completed, automatically you take at least 1 hour, you take a time for practicing the numericals. Okay, or previous year question paper you practice yourself. And after finish the day 14, after the transformer derivation, transformer question and LCR question completed, numerical part also we have to complete. Immediately you have to check with the previous year. And day 15, that is ray optics, very very interesting chapter. Here the 15th day, one day completely you take a time for mirror as well as lens. So mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror, mirror law. Okay, derive the mirror equation, and sorry I said mirror law, there is a derived mirror equation. And lens, derive the lens related single spherical lens, okay, thin lens, and that related lens derivations you practice it. And ray diagram, all mirror and ray lenses, very very important. You practice the ray diagram, okay, completely 1 mark, so please practice it properly. And day 16, actually how electromagnetism and magnetism is split into two concepts under one chapter. The same, the ray optics also divided into 2 parts, completely mirror and lenses, and another part is optical instrument. In that optical instrument all telescope, astronomical telescope, that related the derivation, and as well as that numericals you practice. That means this numerical not only instrument, actually the ray optics complete numerical you practice at the day 16. Okay, on day 17, wave optics. So in the wave optics what is the interference and Young's double slit question you practice, and that related numericals practice it, and check with your previous year. Once that ray optics completed, check it previous year question, take a 1 hour time, and once the 17th chapter over, you check with your previous year question paper. And day 18, again you come to the wave optics. Here this diffraction and polarization for state board students. So for our CBSE, this polarization topic not come, but the diffraction, here the difference between the diffraction and interference concept it come actually, and that related short answer and detail you practice on the day 18. And day 19, dual nature. So here Einstein photoelectric effect, very very important question, and de Broglie, derive the de Broglie equation, and that related graph related question. There are 3 important questions are there. Graph question. So when stopping potential, frequency and intensity, this related graph based photoelectric effect question practice well. Day 20, atoms and nuclei. Atom is for CBSE, atoms is a complete separate chapter, nuclei is complete as the next chapter. But here I combine how you take half a day, you use time for this. Binding energy curve is very, very important from nuclei chapter. And decay question for state board student. And binding energy related numericals and atoms and nuclei related chapter you practice well. And day 21, Day 21, that's semiconductor. So diode related question, logical gate. Okay, logic gate, that's state board students, sure they have to practice logic gates question. Diode, half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier. Okay, avalanche breakdown related question, and all the detailed question from semiconductor you practice well, and that related circuit diagram, half wave, full wave, and the emitted circuit diode that related question practice. And day 22 revision, complete all chapter it over actually. So till day 22 all first you have to complete, cover the syllabus, all chapter first you take a time to complete it, and the last 4 days you completely take a time for your revision. Okay, so the revision all derivations from each and every chapter, and have some writing practice. Okay, short way you please practice it, and keep the important thing, you have to keep some mnemonics to register the derivation in your mind. You practice it, okay, that it comes sure. And day 23 the revision, again the revision, numerical practice, numerical completely you practice, at least 50 problem you have to cover it. This is at least maximum, you please practice each chapters, all the at least example problems you cover it on the day. And 23rd it actually it's over, and now day 24 revision, diagram practice, at least 30 diagram from the chapter 1 to the semiconductor. So many important diagrams are there, ray optics, wave optics. In wave optics very important questions, what is that, reflection, refraction, proof the Huygens principle of reflection, refraction. That diagram is very tough. The ray diagram, practice it properly. So completely all the chapter diagram based question, the diagram you practice on the day 1. Okay, so this is completely the derivation. Take the day 22 completely for all the derivation of all chapter, and day 23 for numerical problem examples, and exercise will take it time. 24 again revision, diagram based practice, and 25 test, full paper test. After complete the syllabus, after you once again revise everything, derivation wise, numerical wise, everything is completed, again immediately you go back to the full paper test. At least 4 full paper tests you have to practice yourself in your home. Okay, and there only you can identify which chapter you cannot attend. So immediately you can go back. So again and again you can check the same mistake you are following. Particular chapter, no one question I cannot attend. So if you feel like that, again go and revise that syllabus and take 1 day time, completely complete that syllabus. Again test it. Okay, till you rectify your error while you write a full paper test continuously. Yeah, this is error and trial and error method. And 26, day 26, you can feel some improvement in improvement. Okay, so weak area, sure you can identify after the 4 at least full paper test. You can understand where you actually weak, and you relearn. And the next 27 test, again you do the full paper second test, because previous full paper test what you actually not able to write it, then this time you have to check whether you can able to attend it or not. And it may be a new problem, it may arise, new concept you not able to do, so that you again you check it and again relearn it. Full paper test, this time you can manage your time very easily compared to the previous full paper test. And day 28 hard question, so case based and assessment based. Here completely line by line in your NCERT, all the chapter line by line, at least 1 complete day you take a time, read all the lines in your NCERT book. Okay, at least summary from your book end. So each chapter end, the summary they give, that you at least you read it. Okay, that it actually help for case studies and assessment reason, and board pattern related you have to practice. And day 29 final revision, the again formula, all chapter formula, you please download the formula sheet, and along with the unit you practice it, and graph related question and light study. 30 day 30, the last final day, your confidence level you can feel it's to rise. So confidence day, quick recall of all those covered syllabus, previous year full paper and previous everything. You just quick recall it and you relax. And finally the 30th day, you can feel, you can get some knowledge on what is the board pattern. So you can come to the conclusion, yeah, I also can get a full mark in CBSE board exam, particularly in tough chapter physics. Okay, so you please follow it. So this is the subject, board exam children. According to the exam day wise, I just project the screen. Biotechnology, February 17th, Tuesday. Physical education, 18th February. And our physics exam, 20th February to 2026, Friday. Okay, chemistry, 28th February 26, Saturday. And mathematics, 9th March 2026, Monday. English, 12th March 2026, Thursday. And Hindi and computer science, 25 March 2026, Wednesday. And biology, 27 March 2026, Friday. Okay, smart work, not hard work, less stress, higher mark, aim high mark. Okay, so crack physics in 30 days. This is the strategy, daily study method. This is the plan for CBSE, State Board and ICSE students. And topper is not a talent, it's a daily habit. Okay, so topper don't study more, they study correctly every day. Okay, it's a regular practice. At GuruDeepEduHubPlus, we don't just teach, we build your career, we protect your future, and we earn parent trust. Contact our admission team for your help. If you need any help with your application or admission, want more detail about our programs, our dedicated admission team is always open for you. So you can visit our website www.GuruDeepEduHubPlus.com and www.GuruDeepAAAcademy.com and our online website http://dp://